How Reacher sets up Season 2. Prime Video's latest original series, Reacher, faithfully adapts Lee Child's novel series of the same name, with Alan Ritchson bringing the no-nonsense vigilante Jack Reacher to life. The television series' first season is an adaptation of Child's first Reacher novel, Killing Floor, as Reacher investigates the shocking murder of his older brother Joe in the small Georgia town of Margrave, uncovering a massive counterfeiting ring that has infiltrated the community from the top before returning to the open road after avenging Joe's death. And with dozens of other novels and short stories to draw from, there are plenty of exciting directions for a potential Reacher Season 2 to go next should the series be renewed. As the ultimate drifter, Reacher isn't interested in remaining in Margrave any longer than he needs to, despite striking up a casual romance with local police officer Roscoe Conklin and a friendship with police detective Oscar Finley. Reacher is last seen walking alone, trying to hitchhike for a ride as he wanders down the open road, unsure of his next destination. Emotionally and mentally, Reacher is now the last known surviving member of his immediate family, a development that may subtly make him an even more hardened loner hinted at as he quietly buries his sole remaining family heirloom at the site where Joe was killed before departing from Margrave for good. The following novel in Child series is the 1998 story Die Trying, which has Reacher travel to Chicago before being drawn into a conspiracy by a military splinter group trying to secede from the United States. Another option for potential Season 2 material is adapting any of the 3 novels set before the events of Killing Floor, 2004's The Enemy, 2016's Night School, and 2011's The Affair. The Enemy takes place 8 years before the start of Killing Floor, with Reacher still an officer in the U.S. Army, while Night School occurs approximately 1 year before the events of Killing Floor. The Affair takes place approximately 6 months before the start of Killing Floor, chronicling the circumstances behind Reacher's discharge from the Army. Of course, Reacher can play fast and loose with where these adventures fall within the chronology of the protagonist's life and career, with Killing Floor set in 1997, while the Prime Video series takes place in the relative present. This means that 3 prequel novels could potentially be set much closer to the first season or serve as flashback material explored amidst events set in the present. 2 novels unlikely to get adapted anytime soon would be 2005's One Shot or 2013's Never Go Back, as they were cinematically adapted in Tom Cruise's 2 appearances as Reacher. The Prime Video series' creative team would do well to put some distance between themselves and stories that have already seen their own adaptations. There is no shortage of original source material for Reacher's team to draw from if given the opportunity to craft a follow-up to the first season. Given the episodic nature of Child's novel series, any one of the novels could serve as the primary narrative inspiration for a Reacher Season 2. In the meantime, Reacher himself emerges from the show's first season somehow even more alone than before, enduring another family tragedy as he continues to wander a world where he has no real place to call home. Reacher Season 2 has been highly anticipated by fans, particularly those who love the gritty, action-packed debut season. Based on Lee Child's best-selling book series about the towering, no-nonsense ex-military policeman Jack Reacher, the Amazon Prime show has won praise for its faithfulness to the source material and the powerful performance of Alan Ritchson in the lead role. As the second season approaches, fans are eager to see how the show will evolve, especially given how the first season left things, and how the next novel, Bad Luck and Trouble, provides a thrilling blueprint for the new season. Staying true to the source, one of the core reasons for the success of Reacher is its devotion to Child's original novels. Season 1 adapted Killing Floor, the first book in the series, showcasing Reacher's brilliant investigative mind, raw physicality, and personal moral code. It set a strong tone for how future seasons would proceed, focusing on the traits that make Reacher such a beloved character in the thriller genre: his independence, his quiet intensity, and his unwavering pursuit of justice. Season 2 draws from Bad Luck and Trouble, the 11th novel in the Jack Reacher series. This choice has sparked some discussion as it skips over several books, but the decision makes sense narratively. Bad Luck and Trouble is a deeply personal story for Reacher, one that dives into his past as part of an elite military police unit. The novel's plot revolves around the mysterious deaths of members of Reacher's former team and his quest for vengeance alongside the surviving members. By choosing this novel, Season 2 immediately taps into Reacher's emotional depths and offers an opportunity for richer character development. Reacher's evolution, lone wolf to team player. One of the most intriguing ways Season 2 sets itself up is by exploring Reacher's rare moments of camaraderie. In Season 1, we were introduced to Reacher as a solitary figure, a drifter who walked into trouble in the small town of Margrave. Though he formed temporary alliances, he was always an outsider, a lone wolf who trusts very few. Season 2, however, gives the writers a chance to challenge that aspect of his character by reuniting Reacher with the people who know him best, his former military colleagues. The shift from lone wolf to team player adds complexity to Reacher's character. As the team bands together to seek justice, the season will explore themes of loyalty, trust, and revenge. This allows for a deeper exploration of Reacher's psyche. How does a man who's spent years wandering and working alone reconcile with the ghosts of his past? How will he navigate the camaraderie of his old team while staying true to his code? The introduction of his former team members will likely lead to some interesting dynamics, especially given Reacher's strong personality and disdain for bureaucracy. A darker tone and higher stakes. While Season 1 had plenty of action and tense moments, Season 2 promises to ramp up the intensity. Bad Luck and Trouble is a darker, more violent story, revolving around betrayal and cold-blooded murder. The stakes are personal for Reacher and his team. This is no longer just about solving a mystery, it's about avenging the deaths of close friends. This shift in tone will likely be reflected in the show's cinematography and pacing, leaning into a grittier, more emotionally charged atmosphere. Fans can expect more brutal fight scenes, as Reacher uses his formidable strength and military training to take down enemies. But beyond the physical confrontations, the mental and emotional challenges will be just as gripping. Reacher's pursuit of justice is fueled by loyalty, and this season's story will highlight the moral lines he's willing to cross when someone close to him is hurt. The revenge plot gives him a powerful personal motivation that will add depth to his otherwise pragmatic approach to problem solving. New characters, new challenges. Season 2 will introduce several key characters from Reacher's past, most notably his former team members from the Army's elite 110th MP Special Investigations Unit. One of the most important new additions is Francis Neagley, a fellow investigator who played a significant role in Bad Luck and Trouble. Neagley is one of the few people Reacher respects and trusts completely, and their dynamic could add a refreshing layer to the series. Bringing in these new characters presents an opportunity to expand the show's world beyond the small-town setting of Season 1. Reacher's team members are all highly trained individuals with unique skill sets, meaning the show can stage more intricate action sequences and tactical operations. At the same time, their personalities and relationships with Reacher will add more drama and tension to the plot. How each of them handles the unfolding conspiracy will affect not only their survival, but also the group's internal dynamics. Setting the stage for the future by focusing on Bad Luck and Trouble, Reacher Season 2 sets the stage for future seasons to adapt the most exciting and character-driven books in the series. Since each Reacher novel is self-contained, the show has the freedom to move through the chronology without being tied to the order of the books. This opens the door for Season 3 and beyond to explore other pivotal novels that delve into different aspects of Reacher's character, whether it's his sense of justice, his troubled past, or his relationships with those around him.